Greetings to all of you who are attending the 2018 Oregon Cattlemen's Association Convention. I want to recognize my good friend Bob Skinner for your Public Lands Council President for this tireless efforts on behalf of Oregon's ranching community. Thanks for all your good work, Bob. And I want to thank all the OCA members for your continued support and the opportunity to speak here at the convention. I only wish I could be there in person, but we've got organization and votes this week, and so I was unable to get out to Oregon. But I want to brief you on some of the issues we've been working on affecting our livestock producers across Oregon and the country. As you know, for too long, you've all watched as wolves have continued to harass and kill livestock. The livestock attacks we've seen in southern Oregon, especially in recent weeks, make clear that we need to remove all wolves in Oregon from the federal endangered species list. Now, clearly our friends in Idaho did too good of a job teaching those wolves how to travel. Earlier this month, the House passed legislation, with my strong support, to remove gray wolves in the lower 48 states from the endangered species list. There's plenty of work to do at the state level to improve how ODF&W handles wolf kills and follows the wolf plan. But the last thing we need is the federal government micromanaging Oregon wolves from Washington, D.C. Now, beyond wolves, we also have to contend with the Blue Mountain Forest Plan. And I share your frustration with this process and with the current draft of the plan. After several meetings between ranchers and foresters and commissioners and the agencies, I think many of us thought we had it in a decent place, only to find out the proposed plan looks much different than what had been discussed. So that's why in October I brought the new regional forester, Glenn Casamassa, out to La Grande to hear firsthand the many concerns the ranching and forest communities have with this new proposed plan. OCA was well represented by Matt and Sky and Todd, who did a great job of raising the issues with the plan. As the objection process continues, a lot of work remains to be done, and I'll continue to stand beside you on the front lines as we see the plan move through the next phases. Next week, in fact, I'm sitting down with the USDA Undersecretary for Natural Resources, and we're going to discuss the problems in the plan as well. Ranchers across Oregon are also struggling with the heavy hand of regulatory agencies like the National Marine Fisheries Service. The biological opinion on the Malheur National Forest is problematic on both process and on science. As chairman of the Energy and Commerce Committee, at least for a few more weeks, I had the NOAA administrator, Chris Oliver, in front of the committee, and I pressed him on the questionable science we've used to write the biological opinions. I followed up that meeting with the Commerce Department Undersecretary who oversees NOAA. Family ranching operations work hard every day to be good stewards of the land. The trends show that work pays off, and they should get credit for it. I continue to fight to make sure that happens at NOAA. Now, finally, I'm working hard with the Trump administration to cut through the red tape and regulation that's been like a boot on the neck of small businesses across our country. And they're listening. You know, in 2017, federal agencies issued 67 deregulatory actions and only 3 regulatory actions. And with my support, this regulatory rollback has reduced regulatory costs in the country by more than $8.1 billion last year alone. As we continue to work on these issues, I sure appreciate the help and the efforts of OCA members and ranching families across our great state. So keep up the good work. Thanks for your counsel, and thanks for your support and the opportunity today to share a few words with you. Enjoy the convention. God bless you.